Hi. How's it going? That's nice. You're listening to Is This Music with Shelby Jacobson. It has been a minute. It's actually been a few years since I did an episode of this show. Yeah, I decided to bring my podcast back. For a few reasons. I really started this show a few years ago with the intention of always wanting to have a way to discover new things about music. Whether it be an aspect of an album I wasn't aware of, an aspect of an artist I wasn't aware of, an entire genre of music I didn't know, just anything. I just always want to be in a position of learning. And this felt like a very fun and positive way to do that, because my favorite thing in the world is talking with my friends about music and having them share with me things that they are interested in and vice versa. So yeah, we're back. I've been going around town talking with different friends of mine and recording a few different episodes to release back to back for you. So that will be fun. And yeah, today's episode is with my dear friend Brace Belden. Brace Belden, my word, how do I describe who Brace is? There's no way you can, honestly. I'm at a loss. Brace is the most unique individual I have ever met in my life, and there's just no way to truly accurately describe who he is. But you might know him through the podcast True and On. You might know him from his column in Maximum Rock and Roll. You might know him through punk. He played in a few bands like War Crime and Wild Thing. Probably quite a few others that I do not know off the top of my head right now. You might know him from San Francisco. You might know him from Unionizing Anchor Steam in San Francisco. You might know him through him traveling to Syria to fight with the YPG. You might know him as a florist. You might just know him. And there's a million other things I could say, but I truly just have to stop. But you will definitely know him after this episode. We had so much fun riffing. Me and Brace, whenever we get together, all we do is joke around and riff. So that is definitely present in this episode. We get into his songs about half an hour in, but I really don't want you to skip ahead. I want you to ride it out with us. It's a really funny episode. I cut out so much laughter, and I still left in so much. There is so much happening in this episode. It's really wild and fun. I really hope you enjoy it, and thank you for listening. Let's get straight into it. This is my episode with Brace Belden. Bye-bye.
On the show?
Truly, we are technically going right now. Yes.
What up? This is Shelby Jacobson with How About a Hug TV. We're the newest YouTube channel on Hug Studios.
You gotta click like and subscribe.
Oh, you gotta click it. Here's the social contract we do. You hit like, I give hug.
One like equal one hug.
Yeah, and I believe me, my arms are outstretched. I'm capable of probably giving more hugs than any human being on this entire planet.
I copyrighted Where My Hug At.
Really?
Yeah, that's my thing now.
That's crazy. All right, well, I owe you a lot of money then.
Dude, where am I? You owe me a couple free hugs, to be honest.
No.
At the very least.
No, that shit, no. Well, give me a like then.
One like, one hug.
One like, one hug. I don't do it without the like.
One life, what is it? One love?
One love, yeah.
Yeah, that's the new song.
One hug.
Yeah, one like, one hug.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hi, Brace.
Hi, Shelby.
How are you?
Good.
We're in my room.
We're in your room. I'm on Shelby's. Due to Shelby's recording studio type nature of her room.
With my Dell laptop.
Dell-ass laptop. I am lying supine on her bed, which has no headboard. And she is clutching her head in her hands in the corner.
I haven't gotten around to it. My friend was supposed to build me one a year ago, and here we are a year later. But, yeah, it was too echoey in the living room, so we're close enough that it's chill.
Yeah.
It's probably more comfortable for you.
This damn place the Echo.
Dude, honestly, this place is cooler than the Echo, I must say. Oops. Sorry about...
Oh, no, it's owned by Live Nation now, right?
Oh, then
There's
fuck
a metal
that.
detector.
That's
I
true.
had to hide my brass knuckles last time I went.
Oh, true. And you have to have
To
a
see
clear
you.
bag. Oh, yeah. You didn't bring your brass knuckles to come see me play?
I did bring my brass knuckles to go see you play, but then they had metal detectors, so I had to go hide my brass knuckles underneath like the little lip of the trash can in front of the Citibank building.
You hid them. And
I
then
hid them.
I can't believe you could focus during the show. I would be thinking, like, I gotta go scrounge
Where's
around
my
in
knucks?
that bush.
Well, this is the thing about the knucks too. I think I got.
Where my
them on
knucks
me.
at?
I've carried brass knuckles.
As long as I've known you.
I've carried brass knuckles since I was a teenager.
Yeah, I mean, it's famously sick.
Here's the thing: most people carry a knife, but I don't want to.
Oh my God, there they are.
Yeah, here they are.
Can I? May I?
Yeah, you gotta get up.
I'm getting up.
This might mess with your audio. But the thing is, I have compact brass knuckles. It's actually pretty hard to find those. Usually brass knuckles are really oversized because they're meant for bouncer-type meathead hands.
Like you.
Well, no, I have
He's
nice...
got petite fingers because these can fit on mine.
Yeah.
But they're
you
still
want it to
nice.
be a snug fit because...
they're loose.
If you have it too loose, you can fuck your shit up pretty bad. But you don't even want to punch someone head on. You want to bring it down on them.
Oh. Should I invest in one of these?
They're pretty good. They are technically a felony.
Technically. Yeah, they're extremely
Well, they're a
illegal.
wobbler. Like, you might get a misdemeanor.
Well, these definitely look worn in. There's, like, so much scratch and, like, it's no longer gold right on the knuckle side of the actual brass side. So, do you stay hitting people, or you just... These are worn down from, 15 years of abuse?
No, I've only had those for about 5 years, but I've used them before.
Nice. All right. Well, okay, I'm glad you brought some intimidation into my house. Just, you had to flex right before we had the pod, in case I bring up something.
There's a robber.
Okay, Brace. How did we meet? How do we know each other?
I honestly don't know how we met.
This is now the theme of my whole show because I have only my dear loved ones on. But I know that I met you probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah,
at this point,
5 or 6 years ago.
In SF, through the OCs.
Yes.
Through Kristen Linney, probably.
Probably through Linney, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot you're friends with Linney.
Yes. Old friends with her. And I think I would maybe stay at your house in SF.
On Haight?
Yeah.
You must have then.
And maybe that's officially how we met, but then really started becoming buds. That one time I went up to Oakland to see the
Burger
OCs.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, the Boogaloo.
Yeah.
And we hung hard there.
Yeah.
I only have this memory because we both couldn't stop singing Putting on the Ritz.
We literally were just singing that. It's incredible. Right now.
Right when you showed up. I don't know why. I was like, man, I wonder if he loves that song so much it's going to be one of his songs he brings in. But
Putting on the Ritz?
Yeah,
I did that song.
Maybe. I don't remember why, but I just have the only, true memory where I was like, this is my first homie memory of Brace, was we were driving from Oakland back to the city and blasting Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah.
Not Putting on the Ritz, Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah, it's not Putting on the Ritz.
Putting
on the Ritz.
No.
Even though I feel like he says that in the song, he's like, Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah.
But you're putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah. I feel like around that time period, I did a talent show at the Makeout Room. Infamous talent show. Where the mom... Not an actual mom, but a performance artist named Mom ate her own piss-covered spaghetti. But I believe I sang Putting on the Ritz. I opened the show.
Okay, yeah, I was like, how do you follow that? With
no one followed that. It was the last,
the headline.
The last talent of the night.
Yes.
But I think I opened the first one by doing Putting on the Ritz.
Did you just go out organically, truly just yourself singing it? Or did you do a little jig? Or did you have a funny hat on? Or what?
Ritz on, baby. You know? It was, I was wearing the velvet blazer.
Dude, as you should.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you have an affinity for that song, but that was kind of my first, I don't know why. I deeply remember that.
Yeah.
And then...
We've been hanging hard since.
Ever since, but right after that SF hang, you went on a one-way ticket to Syria, so I was
literally a two-way ticket. Well, it was a one-way ticket.
It was truly a one-way at the time.
But I did come back.
Well, he is in my studio house apartment now. He did technically come back, but yeah, that was
That was right after that?
I think it was 4 months after that.
Yeah, probably was.
Because you were talking about it, you're like, I'm trying to get I'm trying to, like, hack the mainframe and talk to, like, the underground internet
Oh,
to get
dude.
my, like, how to get through there.
This was a fucking nightmare, because I had to figure out what, like, encryption, like, how to encrypt, and it was, like, not, like, some, like, easy thing to do. I had to, like...
You were truly
like
hacking.
PGP key and stuff. It was, I couldn't recall how to do it at this point.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I just remember you're like, I don't know, I just really want to go, and I got one connect, and they're, like, not hitting me back yet, but I'm just hoping that I can get some sort of, like, almost like sponsorship to get over to be in the YPG. And I was like, oh, wow, that sounds cool. Yeah, I work at, like, I'm, like, walking dogs in LA. Yeah.
I was working at a boxing gym, but it worked. I made it. My ass went over there.
You truly made it, and you were just tweeting the fucking funniest things of all time. I just couldn't believe you could always find internet.
Well, it was funny because we had, at the first, like, month, you had, like, cell. You know, you only got your cell phone once a week in training. It was on Thursdays, so you could call your family. But there was Wi-Fi, like, intermittently after that, but I got an international plan from AT&T.
Dude, nice.
And I could just, like...
You got that 5G.
Well, they have this cell service out there. It's just, you know, it's like It's
deserted with, like, a bunch...
I mean, well, you only could get it at night, usually, but I could only, like, really go on the internet if there was a Wi-Fi truck around. But the Wi-Fi trucks came by, like... It's like a truck with, like, some portable Wi-Fi thing on it. They would, like, update all our maps and stuff that we had, because we had, like, maps on, like, little shitty, like, Samsung, not even Samsung, like, knockoff tablets.
Beyond Galaxy.
Yeah.
Android Galaxies.
Like $4 tablets.
Yeah, nice.
And, you know, we needed, like, updates of true positions, and so we knew where to move, you shouldn't shoot there, and all this stuff. And so when that happened, I was like... You know, I'd be like, oh, I can post something. But beyond that, like, at night sometimes, you could get, like, one bar of cell service. So I could, like, get text messages from friends and stuff.
Would you, like, get excited and tell everyone else that you got service? Or would you kind of keep it to yourself because, you didn't want anyone else to kind of share the Wi-Fi and make it slower?
No.
You know, there's too many people on one Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi was very slow as it was. But no, it was... Well, most of the people I were with were cadre, like Gorilla. And so they couldn't, like, they didn't text anyone anyways.
Damn.
One guy, I let this one, like, 18-year-old...
He's winking.
Soldier, a gorilla from Turkey, text his girlfriend once.
That's nice.
I mean, I let him text him wherever he wanted.
Yeah.
He only wanted to text her once.
Only once?
Yeah. He was cool. He would, like, his name was Tuna, which I guess is a Turkish name. I'd never encountered it in any other context, but his name was Tuna Yoldaş. And he was a part of Turkish communist who was fighting with the Kurds because they were allied, whatever. Blah, they were fighting against the Turkish government. And, but he was the funniest guy I ever met. He prided himself on every time he fought, he shot as many bullets as possible. Not, like, caring if he hit anything. His whole thing was just like, dude, I shot, like, 300 rounds. And people were like, why? Like, that's like...
That's like me playing any video game.
That's like 5 times as many.
Just holding the trigger the whole time,
exactly.
being like, I'm good at this.
You shouldn't do that. Like,
the odds are in his favor, honestly.
It's true. The more bullets you shoot, the more likely it is to hit something.
You know, what is that saying? All the shots you don't take, you miss 100 shots you don't take.
That's true. So he took as many shots as he could.
Exactly.
But he, I had a couple movies downloaded on my phone.
Shrek.
No, Scarface. And I think, like, one other thing. I can't remember.
The Holiday. Just admit it.
The Holiday. Yeah. Upside Down.
Don't look up.
But yeah. But I showed him Scarface. Like, we were, like, on this defensive position and, like, kind of had to be inside a lot because ISIS was dropping grenades from drones. And so we were like, we're not going out there. They were, like, a kilometer away. And they wouldn't shoot at us. Well, they did sometimes. But they like, this was like a 3-week period where they were just dropping grenades from drones. And so we were like, we're just going to stay inside unless you're on guard duty. And so...
oh, my God.
So I showed him Scarface, and he was enthralled. He didn't speak much English. And there was no subtitles.
He fully identified.
But he was like, this is... I was like, I'm so lucky he discovered communism before he saw Scarface.
Dude, oh my God.
Because this motherfucker would be, like, up to his neck in cocaine. When he saw coke in it, he was like, oh, I know what that is cocaine. He like said it the same way Scarface did.
No way.
And
were you sharing headphones with one earbud in each ear?
Yes.
Like full buddy style?
Yes.
Oh my god, that is so beautiful.
And then one time he walked past me in the hallway because we were like, we had this shit, whenever we would like get attacked or someone would see, most of the time anyone would see something. This happens all the fucking time. So.
Yeah.
All the time we basically had to go to like these guard positions. Mm-hmm. And so my position was like out at the end of the hall, this one hallway, and you stand there for like hours trying to see if there was anything outside at night, like in the middle of the night. And one time it was over, and it was like, oh, it was just some dog someone's on the night vision. We were walking past each other, and he went, I like sex. And then after I showed him Scarface, he would say, I am Tony Montana.
Oh my
fucking cool.
God. That is really cool. Yeah, contextually the coolest.
Yeah, but he changed his name because, we called him Tuna Yoldash. Yoldash means comrade. And all of the Westerners, because this was like an international unit with like mostly Turkish communists, but then like a bunch of Western communists too. Mm-hmm. Although there was only like 2 Americans. But everyone was like, your name's Tuna? Like, what? And so he like got embarrassed and changed it. But we also called him Tuna. We liked calling him Tuna.
Yeah, we like Tuna.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful bond. Yeah. That is a bonding moment for sure. Did you ever make memes about Dan Rincon while in Syria?
No, but I actually meant to show you this. My phone's over there. Mm-hmm. I found a Rincon meme I made earlier today from 2015. Okay,
because that's the other thing about meeting you is like you were making Dan memes as like a part-time job. It was like
I was roasting Dan.
You were in the thick of it, and I got wind of a lot of those, and I think that's how I first found out about you. And I was already like, this guy fucking rocks.
Nobody has the balls to make fun of Rincon,
but also have the time to make the memes that were so good.
Working at a boxing gym, mm-hmm. and when there wasn't like I didn't have to like I was the only employee basically like that was non-boxer trainer, and so like when I didn't have anything to do, I would just be like I was the first time I could look at my phone, and so it was the first time I really had a phone to look at.
Yeah,
and so I was just like, I should just.
You should create something.
Make fun of Rincon.
Probably. I mean, there were some heavy hitters, but I was like, I wonder if that had a crossover when you're like, I'm in Syria and I have service and I'm still going to make a meme about Dan Rincon. But anyway, you were probably a little busy at the time.
Well, sometimes. You're busy for like 10% of the time.
Yeah.
90% of the time you're waiting to be busy.
You're waiting to see some shit.
Yeah.
And then you came, I'm just trying to truly speed through the whole Syria thing. It's like, and then you came back.
And I came back.
That was easy.
I went a little crazy, but it was manageable.
Well, like getting back was...
getting back was... It's not illegal. People don't know this. And so people are always like, how come you weren't like arrested? I'm like, what crime did I commit? It's actually not illegal to be in a armed organization in another country. Mm-hmm. As long as you're not fighting the government, which we weren't doing. And I'm not allowed to go, like, I think the legality around, like, going and fighting, like, if I was in, like, I don't know, insurgency against a government, mm-hmm. That is illegal.
Yeah.
I think. No, I know, that's illegal. But you can, this is neither us nor ISIS or government organizations acting my duty as a private citizen. It's okay. It's frowned upon. And they monitor you.
It's not really normalized, I would say.
But... Yeah, but you can do it. Like, they literally, like, there's no statute to arrest you under. Mm-hmm. And so, it was, it's flying internationally is, like, I haven't done it a bunch, but, like, you get a little, it's not wonderful after that, but, and they, like, I was questioning the airport and all this stuff for a while, but, like,
it was easier to get back, obviously.
It's easier to get back. Yeah, well, going over there was like, I mean, I had booked, like, tickets to, like, I flew to Iraq, and then in Iraq, they, like, smuggled me over. So
blah,
it was this
blah.
whole thing, yeah. But, yeah, so it was,
And then you came back to SF. Mm-hmm. I mean, how could you not lose your mind after what you just had gone through? I truly don't know how you did it.
It's because I liked it.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot.
Well, coming back and then having all this time and then processing it.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah, I mean, that was, God damn it, that was even like 4 years ago at this point. So wild.
Yeah, 2017.
Wow.
And then I was kind of like aimless for a while, and then I was approached
by Rolling Stone in that biopic about you.
No. That was while I was in Syria. No, this was I basically got a job at Anchor Brewing Company.
Oh yeah.
Anchor Steam.
I like beer.
Yeah, it's
Heard
a great beer. It's a great beer.
Mm-hmm. You revolutionized Anchor.
Well, me and the guys there decided to start a union, and so that was like a good like new mission to put myself.
Truly, that is a good deed and like very productive, to say the least.
Also, just all it's like all guys, not all, but a lot of guys who worked there who were like just like guys I knew from like the beauty bar, and so it was it was like.
You're like, I already got a bunch of guys.
I already know all you guys.
Yeah.
So that made
from the pissing spaghetti piss.
Yeah. People who'd seen the spaghetti piss. Yeah. Exactly.
The last time they saw you putting on the Ritz, they're like, I know this guy. He's very talented. I trust him. We should unionize, and you won.
Yeah, we won.
And it was fairly quick too, huh?
No, well, it looked quick outsed, but it took
from
us
my
a
little hobby
years.
hole in LA. It looked quick, but
yeah.
You probably had to do a lot of legwork for that.
2 years of
fuck,
organizing.
Okay, maybe I just didn't check in too much.
Well, I didn't tell anybody. It was like a secret until we announced it publicly. Okay. So it looked like it took a month. Yeah. Because it was like
I was like, damn, he's got it going. Like that's a quick unionization.
No. I was there for two years doing that.
Okay, well, good. Some legwork there.
And then I spent a really long time getting my Merchant Mariners like license and stuff like that to go work on ships. Mm-hmm. But then the podcast started, and I was like, well, I could just make money doing this.
What were you gonna do on ships again?
Be a sailor.
Dude, that is cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about just leaving it all here in LA, leaving the pod, and just going on a ship?
Yeah. But
what would you do? Be like fishing, or would like
no,
swooping the poop deck?
No, like
pirate shit.
I mean, you paint mostly. You mostly paint the ship, but you clean it. There's different jobs you can get trained for. I mean, I would probably start with the worst job on
the poop deck.
So it would suck.
That's all I know. I'm gonna keep saying
poop
the
deck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like my brain is racking for any like pirate riffs I could think of, but I'm not even gonna go there.
But I mean, my knowledge, the sort of courses I took on that stuff are probably pretty atrophied in my brain right now. So
you were going on ships. You were getting your your license?
My Merchant Mariner's credential. It looks like a passport.
Wow, that's tight. It doesn't look like a badge.
No, I have a badge.
Like a sheriff badge? I would imagine it's like a sick
I have like some other like transport worker stuff that like looks more like badge-like.
So you were doing that and right at the time of all this Epstein stuff starting.
Yeah. And
so it just happened.
Yeah, we were like, me and Liz were like, we should do a show because we were talking about Epstein a lot, just talking. And then it took off, and so.
It just took off a little bit. Yeah. And then here you are in Hollywood, California.
Are we in Hollywood?
No.
Where are we?
We are technically in Los Feliz Atwater Village.
Is that this? Because I thought
it's confusing
this was
to me as well.
Atwater Village, and then I'm on my way over here and I see all this shit that says Los Feliz.
I know. I'm truly in the middle. I'm in a block in between.
Where's John Hamm at?
At Little Dom's.
But this
in
is
Los
not,
Feliz.
This is not John Hamm's Los Feliz.
I frickin' wish he was in my house. You know what I'm saying?
If John Hamm like rolled up 3/4 wasted one night, would you be like, you can come in?
Oh my god, I'd leave the door unlocked for a while.
Yeah.
He's not. What are you talking about? He's piping hot.
Yeah. True.
Wait, so what is even the question? Of course. I don't have a
You're
headboard, but
a ham slammer. He doesn't mind.
A ham slammer?
A ham slammer.
I'm the ham slammer?
Any woman that fucks John Hamm is a ham slammer.
A hog slammer.
A hog slammer. Well, Ham's hog.
Well, you know about that whole thing?
He's got a giant dick.
Well, okay, I only know this because a couple of girlfriends.
You hooked up with him?
No. He has a thing where he exclusively walks around like with paparazzi about to photograph him, and he's wearing sweatpants and no underwear, and it's like a thing that he does.
He gray sweatpants?
I can show you. There's like BuzzFeed, like dumb like articles of being like, why is John Hamm doing this?
11 photos of John Hamm's like
outline,
but huge dick.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in. I might, but yeah, John Hamm is definitely at Little Dom's right now. Every time I go there, well, actually, I went last night and I didn't see him, but I 9 out of 10 times I see him at the same booth.
Really?
With different piping hot women. And
I should sit down with him next time. Like,
yeah.
You guys heard of podcasts?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of podcasts? Also, I like sweatpants.
Yeah, I actually don't like sweatpants.
Oh.
Because I got my
okay.
Shelby, my shit is crazy looking. It's like a tesseract. Like women see me walking down the street, my fucking gray sweatpants.
I would pass out.
They're like, you know that those like succulents, those like weird like hanging succulents, like
almost pseudo cacti, like vegetation.
No,
plant.
I'm not talking about the succulents themselves.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the weird, oddly shaped like things that women buy to hang their succulents.
The macrames?
Not the macrames. They're like angled stuff.
Angled stuff.
I don't know how to describe it. But it's like
not
holders. It's like holders for your succulents. They're not like the like net things.
But is it the metal thing that you buy when you actually buy the hanging plant?
No.
The metal wire?
No, they're like things that you would see in like a fancy store.
Okay.
My penis looks like that.
Okay.
It is a grotesquerie. Like something out of the devil's nightmares.
Okay.
And mathematicians, if a woman's
mathematicians
into math,
hate this guy's dick.
Well, that's not true. If you're female mathematicians go crazy over it.
Scientists can't believe this guy's dick. What happens next is
Exactly,
amazing. Click here to find out more.
The angles on it are almost
obtuse.
They defy logic.
Oh my god!
It's like Goodwill Hunting guy would be like, what?
He'd over here thinking, wait,
like,
what?
I'm about to get my dick sucked by Matt Damon at Harvard. And he pulls down my gray sweatpants. John Hamm's watching in the back.
He's his mouth is agape.
Yeah. A little Dom's meatball falling out of John Hamm's chewing mouth.
Oh my god!
As Matt Damon faints at the sight of my insane wiener.
As a group of nuns walk by and they all grasp their necks and pass out.
Yeah. Their crucifixes like distorting and
it starts to aflame.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, what?
So that means that your dick is huge or odd.
No, well, here's the thing. It's like it's different things. Like in 1 minute you look at it, it's massive, more big than the sun.
It's like a mood ring.
It's like, it's more big than the sun. The next minute you see it, it's like, oh my god, what's even going on there? Like, does it exist? Like some people,
where did it go?
Yeah, exactly. Some people say it's some people are like, oh, where'd it go? Because they're like, is it too small or is it so big that I can't even comprehend it? It's like as big.
It's like a glass half full, half empty kind of situation.
Exactly. Like, is it as big a whale or is it like air where I can't see it but it's all around me?
It's meta.
It's meta. Yeah,
dude, I love that.
It's on Web3. People have bought it. It's a bored ape. I'm packing a bored ape in my fucking gray sweatpants.
Dude, are you already on that bored ape train?
I call my accountant every morning and tell him, put the money in ape.
Put more gold coin in ape.
He's like, you don't.
Put more Cardano in ape. That's
like,
as far as I know.
He's like, you spent all of your money on a quarter of a bored ape. Like, I can't
you don't even have a place to live, son.
Yeah, like that doesn't matter.
Ape's got me going.
Yeah,
Ape's got my back.
Ape. Women. Here's the thing.
Women be loving the
dear
ape.
Listeners of Shelby's podcast. If a woman will leave you, a man will destroy you. But your bored ape can't leave you. It's your cyber slave forever. It can never.
You own it
you.
for
You
life.
own it.
It has your back for life.
We need to get these apes free.
Dude, straight. I don't even have one. Can you show me the way of
Dumbass!
I missed the train.
I have 50,000 bored apes.
Okay, that reminds me. My friend, it's not an ape situation, but he he told me he bought 50 billion ass coin. And I don't know what that really means even.
No. There's something called shit coins, which are like fake Bitcoins.
But apparently it's going schemes. Well.
Is it?
Is it a pump and dump? I would say the ass is a pump and dump if you know what I'm saying.
I can't reach it. There we go.
Nice.
All those like fake like dumb coins are pump and dump schemes.
So if you hold on to your 50 billion ass coin for too long, you're telling me that's a bad idea? You're telling me 50 billion ass coin's a bad idea?
Coin is not going to pay rent.
Well, I'm so sorry to that friend. I'm not going to even name his name. I don't know anything about this shit. Do you really have one ape?
No, I don't have an ape.
You've sold an NFT of your you pissing or something?
No, I saw the NFT. Dude, it was like 3 days of me trying to figure out what an NFT was.
I don't understand it.
I still don't. I've made and sold
and
one.
you made money off of it still.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm so fucking stupid that I couldn't figure out how to... I forgot that
you lost it in the sauce.
Yeah, I lost the NFT. Well, I didn't lose... I guess I still have the
You lost
NFT.
the bet or something.
No, like, it was like people, like, bid on it, and someone bid the equivalent of $2,000 on it. Which, I mean, truthfully, it's probably someone who has, like, a ton of Ethereum that's, like, it's nothing to them. Mm-hmm. But then I forgot to collect the money. And so it just expired. Well,
now it's going to be worth more because you already have a solid standard bid of $2,000. Yeah. Now you can only go up from there, right? Is that how this shit works?
I have no idea.
Same.
Now I feel too bad. Like if I sold it now, people would be like,
feel bad. I love that you feel bad.
I feel guilty. Well, people would just be like, this guy's fucking money grubbing. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Bad luck.
Isn't that what all of those things are? Is it everyone's just trying to cash in on some... Nobody understands it, but they're like, I'm just going to go with it because it seems like it's working.
Yeah, but it's weird if I do it.
Yeah, it is weird. But I do think it's objectively funny.
Yeah.
It's objectively funny to buy something for so much money that looks that stupid. Yeah. And then you actually profit off of it.
It was just me. I had written "Da Gay Pussy Eater" over a picture of Jeffrey Epstein and then signed it by my artist name, which is Mona Lisa.
Dude, that's what it is. Yeah. I need that.
You can have the NFT.
Can I, could I? I don't know if I want to put $2,000 on it, but...
Okay, well, you can have the NFT ... if you give me 5,000.
Okay, nice. Well, I'll make some money off my whatever coin I have, and I'll be in touch. Okay, we gotta come back to music. This is a music podcast.
Oh, yeah.
In theory, but we did need to talk about how we know each other.
Back with a bang! No!
Screwdriver, not so much.
No.
But do we need to... Okay, so you're in LA now. TrueAnon's a thing. You're busy with that. I'm like, how do we speed past just you literally went to Ghislaine's trial?
Yes.
The whole ordeal of that.
Here's how we speed past that.
Yeah.
If you want to hear the coverage of Ghislaine's
trial,
there you go.
Check it out. Exactly. There you go. He just got back from that. It was freezing cold. And
sucks. New York is the coldest city in the world. It's... The Arctic. I can't believe people built a city in Antarctica. It's insane.
A concrete jungle, Antarctica.
I'm back here in the city of Angels. It's 75 motherfucking degrees outside. The sun coming
reflecting
through
off of a
window.
Disco ball, and it's gorgeous in here.
It's insane. Shelby's room is like...
It's pretty nice in here, actually, right now. I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's beautiful in here. And out there.
And yeah, so he's in LA. We're trying to keep him in LA. You know, we got to keep #keep Brace in LA. Mm-hmm. And now we're just hanging tough. We're homies in LA.
We're rocking.
We just went to Musso and Frank's last week. Mm-hmm. It was fun. We went to the Beetle House. Tim Burton themed bar that... It was pretty bobo, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Really hyped that one up. But
Shelby
got so excited about that.
Got very excited, but Shelby gave me the idea that we should just only be hanging out at bars that are themed like that. I mean,
I want that to be my cheers.
Closed.
Yes.
But there is a Star Wars bar.
That one's in the Valley?
I think that's in Hollywood.
It's just, it is such an investment. But if you are getting apes, maybe drinks on you every time.
Honestly, if you listen to this, you have apes.
Message me.
Message Shelby.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm down to go only hang out, and we do love Zevon. We do love Zevon. Don't give it. That's number one.
But that's themed.
That's home for me.
No, there's a theme to Zebulon.
Sure. What's the theme?
I'm going to say something really mean.
Okay. Let's not do it because we literally love Zebulon. But no, I'm down to branch out in 2022. I'm trying to go to the themed bars deeper into the Valley where only like really mean kind of perverted old men hang out at. And but anyway, so we're in LA.
We're in LA. I love LA.
That's one of his songs. All right, that's a great segue.
I hate Randy Newman, so we'll not do my songs. What is the first song?
Well, do you want to talk about your summation of what you brought in, and then we can go into the individualism?
Yes. So I brought in a loose conglomeration of songs that I think of when I think of the term Nighthawkin.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, Nighthawkin is a song by Tim Buckley in his rockin' period, which is about being a cab driver who is assailed by a racist Vietnam vet who is going to take a gun that he stole from the U.S. Army and murder people with it. I believe actually maybe racial minority. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
But it's like it's a song about getting a knife stuck to your throat by a Vietnam vet and then lying and saying you were a paratrooper so he doesn't kill you. And then continuing to have to take him to where he is.
And the song fucks.
And the song fucks.
It's a track.
It is a fucking rocker. Here's my thing. I'm a night guy. Love the nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Love the day, too. But
sure.
I hate the morning. Love the night.
Exactly.
And I've been nighthawking since I was a young lad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm always out there on the streets.
Cruising.
I'm a street guy.
He's a bit of a street man. He's a streetwalker.
Streetwalker. Yes. And these songs are nighthawking kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
Is like a guy with a weird voice who's ugly. And maybe can't get any strange.
We do know what strange is, right?
Yeah.
Should we tell the viewers?
They know what. You're the only one who doesn't know what it is.
I didn't know what strange
getting
meant.
Some strange means getting a little bit of pussy.
And I was like, dude, I identify with that because I'm strange, and I give pussy.
Mm-hmm. You give strange.
I give strange. I offer strange.
Yeah, I got a little strange the other day.
Yeah. I definitely think nobody knows what that is.
Well, I think.
But I like it. I stay using that.
You know, you're out at night. You know, you're looking you're looking for a little strange. You probably can't get any. There's some women that you have had sex with who no longer will speak to you. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like a more,
maybe you're a little bitter.
You're a little bitter, but you're rocking. Yeah. You know, you're out there looking. You're basically, you know what you are. You're looking for a big score or some treasure.
Yeah, dude. I was going to say, this is like a gambling song. This is like, when I heard it, I was like, I need to go 99 miles per hour to Vegas with you right now, blasting
You just want to go to Vegas,
I know,
too.
But this also is so Reno, Vegas-y.
Yes.
It's more Reno. It's
Reno.
dirtier.
It's dirtier, yeah. So it's music about being a dirty guy, but not like like you're a pervert.
But kinda.
A little bit.
Because actually I did do some minimal research, but I went on Wikipedia.com about this era of him, Tim Buckley. He was 24 or 25 when he wrote the song, which is contextually just hearing the
He's
sound.
only 24.
He died of an overdose at 28.
Holy shit. I thought he was like 30.
He sounds 30 plus.
Yeah.
He sounds raspy and aged and like dirt. He sounds
compared to his early stuff too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
His folk
all
stuff.
folky.
Yeah.
He was an Orange County, he lived in my hometown in Fullerton.
Really?
Yeah. But I just
went to adolescence?
Yeah, he was. But this record you chose is from 1972.
Yeah. It's called Welcome to L.A.
Yeah, bonk.
Yeah, I just bonked my head. Shelby saw it.
Well, yeah. It's kind of... Okay, so I only bring this up because it is funky, but I guess this was his, in quotes, sex funk era. Mm-hmm. The rest of this album is it wasn't played on the radio because there was lyrics about getting whipped and spanked by women and shit.
It is an insane record.
And it's early 70s where it's not fully disco yet, but it's teetering on early Bee Gees sound.
Yeah.
The rest of the record, but this is a gambling country motherfucker song.
And it's crazy because he also has a song about how he's just gonna cheat on you.
Yeah, dude. But also, just thinking that he's literally 24 or 25. It made me have a whole different experience with it.
And so all these songs are this one. There's only a few real Nighthawkin songs on here. The other ones are just about are just kind of Nighthawkin guy songs, but they're not about Nighthawk. The Loudon Wainwright song is a guy this guy is on his way to Nighthawkin.
Yeah. He's still sensitive.
He's still sensitive, but he's on. And Loudon Wainwright actually never himself did Nighthawk. In fact, all his records after that one suck. Yeah. But it's.
So so your general theme-ish for your songs is Nighthawkin.
Nighthawkin.
Because that's the vibe I got too. Yeah. I was like, this is dirty. I'm trudging around with you. I want to drive around the city listening to this shit with you. And a lot of them are based in LA, which I thought was interesting
very LA.
Too.
It's a LA. No East Coasters on this thing.
Also, my last note on this song before maybe we play it is it's so catchy, but that lead guitar line It's just like so simple, but it hurts my ears. It's so catchy.
Yeah, it's
and
really
the drums are amazing. I was like vibing. I was practicing drums and listening to it yesterday, like because the fills are just so fucking fun.
Yeah, well, this is his other records don't really have a ton of instrumentation on it, like besides guitar. And so this is his like Dylan Goes Electric.
Yeah, totally.
And it's this.
Let's play it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, this is Nighthawkin by Tim Buckley.
Back cool in a pocket that steel. He said, "Take me down to 4th and Main. That paratroop love for it cool, so the red IDs. Man, that last block that cat was singing. Whoa. Man, he was in the backseat.
Are we good?
We're back.
That's Nighthawkin by Tim Buckley. Was this KROQ?
Yeah.
Rodney on the
Striker. Rodney, he's still around, mumbling into a microphone.
Wait, Rodney is still on K-Rock?
I believe, God, I need to check now, but I know that he's around still. He's,
oh my God, man.
Maybe on Sirius FM. Maybe he got a slamming deal with XM Radio.
Jesus Christ, why would he be around?
What else does he have to say?
Well, what bands is he listening to? His whole thing was like...
Oh my God, his hair. I forgot about his hair.
He looks like Phil Spector, right?
Dude, he totally does. Permanent frown. He's 75. He's still kicking...
What was the Ramones movie called?
Not Rock and Roll High School.
There's a movie where like Joe Ramone serenades that like 14-year-old... Rock and Roll High School, I think it's called.
Yeah. Rock and Roll High School.
Isn't Ronnie the Rock in there?
I think so. I haven't seen that in so long, but yes, probably.
Yeah.
He would be right in there. But yeah, that song, that Tim Buckley song, we were just listening to it again, and it is truly like cocaine personified. Like, you could tell that this guy's record, he discovered cocaine and like got done dirty by somebody and was angry and wanted to start being a bad boy. And he was 24 or 25 when he wrote that. That's the craziest part. Okay. Your next song I have listed here is Warren Zevon.
Oh, yes. Zevon's 74 demo of Carmelita.
Specific.
The
difference is pretty profound.
It is. Now, Carmelita is one of my favorite songs. Mm-hmm. And since I saw Hated, the Gigi Allen documentary, he sings it acoustic. I was like, what a great song. Zevon didn't write this song. The original version of this song is done by a Canadian, I believe, country singer.
Interesting.
That original version is not that good. The Linda Ronstadt version, okay, not great.
Nah, this one fucks the most.
This one fucks the most. And it has an added lyric from Zevon about your big Samoan boyfriend.
Yeah, when that lyric happened, I was like, this is so Brace. It's unbelievable.
Well, I like this song because this song is about...
It's objectively a funny song.
It's a funny fucking song.
He's a funny storyteller in his music.
And it's also many LA references. Echo Park.
Yes, a lot.
The Pioneer Chicken Stand on Alvarado Street, which actually, that existed. No longer.
Yes. Okay. I haven't spent too much time with him.
Zevon?
No. I mean, Werewolves in London, I like classic, but I never really sat down with
These 74 demos are really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Welcome to Come to LA. No, what's it called? Something about LA. There's a song he has about LA that's really good.
I do know he has a song called All My Shit's Fucked Up.
Yeah, that's a later one.
My shit's all fucked up, sorry.
Shit's all fucked up.
I really like that.
Yeah, I like Zevon a lot. I used to kind of... He is sort of in the Randy Newman, I think, category.
Yes, totally.
But I think he's a much better...
He's darker. He's so dark and hilarious. Like, he knows how to write that kind of, like... He's a piano man-ish.
Yes,
but
he is a piano man.
He also... Yeah, I just watched a little biopic on him on YouTube.com. Uh-huh. First thing first, he's a son of a Russian gangster.
Oh, he is. I read a biography from a really long time ago.
They went past that so fast in the beginning. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, anyway, so he became like a very skilled musician. But he like got sober. He was addicted to heroin.
Yes.
He got sober, and then all of his songs were like funny storytellings about being just how fucked up he is or was and how he ruined his life.
Well, he did. He did. My dad actually went on tour with Zevon.
No way.
In, I believe, 74. Zevon, Jackson Brown, a bunch of people like that.
Oh, my God. What did he do?
My dad was dating a music journalist.
Holy shit.
He went, and you know who Wavy Gravy is?
I don't think so.
He was like a hippie clown in the 60s and 70s. Huh. It's some loser.
Sounds cool to me, honestly.
His big thing was he wore a red nose, but he was like a hippie.
Okay.
My dad said he went, and he said Jackson Brown, who me and Vinny met once.
Wow.
Jackson Brown was so fucked up on, like, his doctor was... This is how you know you're a real rock star junkie, is when your doctor's on tour with you.
Dude.
His doctor was just, like, giving him, like, these insane injections, and he was, like, unable to move, like, eating dinner with everybody.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And they're playing, like, pleasant music.
Yes.
That's the crazy.
I know. Jackson Brown's like, she's got to be somebody. Yeah. It's like, not your baby, dude. Your shit. You can't even lift your fucking head, let alone your little wiener.
God.
Like,
oh my God.
You can't wrap your arms around a woman and hold her tight in bed.
What did your dad? How long was that tour? Were they like friendly?
Couple weeks. No. It was just like it was a Save the Whales tour.
Aww.
Yeah. Which I mean, these guys are such big artists.
They don't give a flying rip about whales.
They just took all the money.
Yeah. They don't give a frick about the whales.
The whales might as well be.
They're cashing in and then getting more heroin.
Oh, absolutely. Although getting heroin in Japan seems difficult.
Yeah. Save the Whales tour. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. What else did your dad... on a whale belly.
What else did your dad do?
That was his really only big music thing. I mean, he saw, like, Crime, the Avengers, all those kind of bands.
I mean, we gotta talk about that.
Devo, Mabuhay Gardens.
He's a lifelong SF man?
Not lifelong, but since the Summer of Love.
Okay.
And, although that's not why he came out there. But, he was, like... That was like, I don't think he was really that much into music in the 60s, and I think in the 70s he got way more into it. He did write for a music, my dad was a journalist, he wrote for a trade publication called the Gavin Report. My dad was just like a radio guy.
Gavin Newsom Report?
No, I wish. But it was like a trade publication for radio stations. Mm-hmm. And so my dad was notorious for loving the rap group the Fat Boys.
Okay.
Like,
as you should.
Yeah, all his coworkers were like, Joe's the Fat Boys guy. And so my dad, to this day, prides himself on being a Fat Boys expert for a radio station trade publication.
Why is that making me tear up? That's so beautiful. I love
me
that.
About like a month ago.
Oh my
God.
God.
You told me this a million times. Like, I love the Fat Boys.
And then you kind of followed that. You took a little,
Yeah, I was a MRR. I worked
you
for
were
MRR.
Famously an MRR guy.
Uh-huh.
We've totally buried the lead on that, too.
Yeah,
I honestly
true.
forgot. Why did I forget?
Punker.
We didn't even talk about your bands. I fucked that whole intro up.
That's all right. I was a bit of Dan Rincon.
To say the least.
Slam Dink-on, we called him.
Slam Dink-on. I mean, yeah, this guy's a lifelong punk, and MRR. Punk. Come on, he held it down. Punk. He is the last. Mm-hmm. I'm just half.
Yeah, I'm half punk.
I'm a part-time punk, I guess.
Oh
dude,
my
that's
God!
wild.
What a fuck! When that's when I knew punk was dead. Whenever I started liking the television personalities, boring.
You are allowed to make hot takes. Well, I can't speak for you.
We love the Cro-Mags. Mm-hmm. We love the Cro-Mags. We love Black Flag.
Mm-hmm. Heard of them?
We love damn crime.
We love crime. We live and breathe crime. We're looking at a crime poster in my room right now.
One time, actually, funnily enough, MRR story here.
Okay.
Wild Thing was slated to actually play a benefit for MRR.
Oh my God.
Not because they wanted to benefit MRR, but because we wanted to play the show.
Exactly.
With Crime, because Crime is going to play. Crime kicks us off the bill so that one of the members of Crime's daughter's band could play. I storm to the back of the venue and confront them, and they're all 9,000 years old.
And you're 17.
No, I'm like 19 at this point, on heroin.
Yeah, you're
and
strung out.
They're like fucking like, you know, they're dressed in like 3-piece suits and like, you know, this like they have like this kind of but
they still look so fucking cool because they're the coolest looking band that's ever lived.
I start arguing with them and they're like, well, you get to sound like. And I can remember I said, "Suck my dick, Benjamin Button." Because he was old. And
oh my God. That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
The greatest roast of my career.
My good God. And you were strung out and you still had a heater in your pocket.
And they did successfully kick us out the bill, but guess what? I talked to one of the other bands. We just hopped up on that bitch and started playing after another band got off stage.
I'm snapping.
Uh-huh.
Oh
and
my God.
We blew Crime's ass out of the water.
Was Crime good? Be honest.
No. But, you know, it's... Times change.
The times are a-changing.
It was Wild Things turn in the sunlight.
You know...
Not even the spotlight, the sunlight.
Dude, move over Benjamin Button.
Yeah, move over, Benji.
Which one? We're looking at a Crime poster in my bedroom.
I honestly don't. Oh, fuck, is Johnny something?
You have the same poster?
I have that same
poster. Is it from Search and Destroy, the magazine?
I think it's from either Slash or Search and Destroy.
I have like 4. I'm trying to collect all of them.
I think that's from Search and Destroy because it's like newspaper style.
Mm-hmm. I think there's another Crime photo on the other side. There was like a full spread.
Yeah.
I can show you what I have later. I have a Stranglers one pinned to my wall up in my living room. We love the
Stranglers.
Did we stay loving?
Dude, Stranglers live video where he's whipping the stripper.
Dude, I mean, I don't know why not enough people put respect on their name.
Well, it's crazy because if you look at the Stranglers, like Spotify, they have like tens of millions of listens.
I don't know what algorithm,
but
like some vintage store is playing them. But
exactly. I feel like
Golden Brown, yeah.
Which is a banger song.
Beautiful song.
But like, their other shit's good too.
Their first couple classic to say, their first couple records, my God.
That's the thing is, you could, literally, if you were one of those people who, if you just like came into punk and never heard any band, and whenever anyone asks you about
when
anything,
in doubt,
just be like, yeah, I like their first couple records.
I mean, literally, that's
right. The thing is, most bands should just break up 3 records max.
I know, it should be a limit.
Illegal to make more than 3 records. I mean, okay, granted, OCs have over 80 records.
But there's a Rolodex of members, too.
That's the thing, and they change their shit up.
Mm-hmm. That's the secret. If you're going to do the long-standing residency of rock...
You got to change your shit up.
Yeah, you can't.
Because they have, like, folk albums and shit. But
and
if you're playing
10
the
different
same
names.
kind of music... This is why the Stones could do it, right? Because the Stones changed what kind of music they were, like, every 5 years. They were always rocking, but different kinds of rocking.
They were cashing in, but switching it up.
Exactly. And so that's how they could do it. But the Who I love, they only changed twice, right?
Yeah.
They went from 60s band to 70s band, and they were never able to make it past that. And so,
people after that were like, who?
Exactly, the Who. The Kinks, for example. Kinks, they changed their shit up a couple of times. They didn't change their shit up enough. And so, Flag, too. Flag actually did change their shit up a little too much. It became what, in fact,
they
not
flew
to mention
too
his
close.
name again, but Rincon calls mystery music, which is later Black Flag. Nobody knows what kind of genre it is.
Mystery.
But that's my thing, is if you're in a band, you either got to change your shit up, or you got to start a new band.
I agree.
You can't just be making the same punk record over and over.
And nobody has time for that now anyway. It's already been ran through too many times. But yeah, I don't know. You're right.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep going, switching it up. Do your synth period. Do your fucking metal period.
Put a girl in the band.
I don't know, maybe a girl.
Have her sing.
I don't know, maybe put me in there. Just
Put Shelby
token
in.
gal.
Off, if you are listening to this. Keith Morris of the band Off. If you
I
are
will
listening to
get
this,
dreads.
Shelby will do a 90s street punk style dual vocals, or actually, you know what? Mid 2000s screamo style duals, one screamer vocal, one singer vocal.
I would actually. I kind of want to go oi 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 because I got a Chelsea cut now, so I'm trying to oi it up.
That's crazy. Yeah, before we started recording, Shelby was like, "Oh, I'm a skin bad."
I was like, oi oi. He came to my house and I was blasting Cockney Rejects.
On Forever Blowing Bubbles. That was her biggest hit.
I was like, come on in. I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah, I come in here. Shelby is lying underneath like a vampire, a Union Jack with her arms folded across. And I walk in and she rises.
Dude, peep the boots, man.
Oh, she's wearing her dorks.
Anyway, okay. We're just a couple punks.
What do we got
There's
now?
no punk songs in your tracks.
Not a soul punk
But I'm
song.
glad we touched on it because I can't believe even in my notes I didn't write MRR at all. And that's truly burying quite a big lead. But, okay. Circling back to Warren. Zevon.
Mm-hmm.
This 1974 demo of Carmelita. Yes. Should we play it? Do we want to circle back to what we just went off?
No, play this motherfucker.
Okay. Let's play it. This is the 1974 demo version of Carmelita by Warren Zevon.
Never again. 1,
Leave my Pepsi alone.
3, 4.
I hear mariachi static on my radio, and the tubes they glow in the dark. And I'm there with her in Ensenada, and I'm here in Echo Park. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Well, I'm sitting here playing solitaire with my pearl-handled deck. The county won't give me no more methadone. They cut off your welfare check. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Every time I hear the sirens blow, you know I almost have the heart attack. And your big Samoan boyfriend says he's gonna come and break my back. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Well, I pawned my Smith & Wesson, and I went to meet my man. He hangs out down on Alvarado Street, by the Pioneer chicken stand. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. I hear mariachi static on my radio, and the tubes they glow in the dark. And I'm there with her in Ensenada, and I'm here in Echo Park. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town.
Hello. Wow. A gorgeous song about heroin.
It's a great song.
It is.
It's about, you're all fucked up on dope.
That feeling when?
You might blow your brains out. He's got to think, might shoot a guy. I think there's a chick involved. Mexico.
Big Samoan boyfriend?
Yeah. Some guy's boyfriend's gonna kick your ass.
And he didn't write that song. He just happened to just add that.
He just ad-libbed.
That's an interesting ad-lib.
Possibly from True Life.
I can't imagine it's not from True Life.
Yeah.
You don't just kind of throw it in.
Ass is probably a cinch.
Yeah. That is a track.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, hadn't heard it before you sent it.
Yeah, the demos. This Zevon 74 demos are, this is probably why they sort of reissued them. They are fucking fantastic. They're on the level of Flag.
Or off.
Demos.
Maybe off, even.
Off, yeah.
All right, do you want to go into your next track?
What's the next one? Lou Reed, Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So Lou Reed, Ocean is not precisely a Nighthawkin track. It's Lou Reed. Well, it is in the sense that it's like emotional Nighthawkin.
It might be the calm before the storm.
I love.
Or is the storm?
I love the drums on this.
Oh yeah.
I really like this is. There's a few versions of Ocean. I think maybe there's a Velvet's version. There's another Lou Reed version. Mm-hmm. They all suck ass. This version is. I remember I got this record when I was like 18, and I was like. The very first Lou Reed record before Transformers, not that good a record actually. This record is way superior. The first self-titled Lou Reed
This is
record.
his first one, yeah.
Yeah, much better cover. It's a lot better. It's not as
he's judging this by its cover.
Yes, it is. Well, it's because it's like what would have been the fourth Velvet's record because you can tell his songwriting really changes from this to all his other ones. I love Lou, but I would say in order of Lou Reed records, it goes this. I'm going to go ahead and say Berlin.
Interesting.
Then Transformer.
Uh-huh.
And after that, frankly, Street Hassle.
Wow.
Only because of the song Street Hassle. I think that's also his I Want to Be Black. It's a crazy-ass Lou Reed song. He also has a rap song called The Original Rapper.
He was getting loose.
Here's the crazy about Lou. Lou Reed is probably one of the worst musical outputs of any musician besides Henry Rollins.
What do you mean?
Almost every Lou Reed record that he plays on that it's not the Velvets is bad. And I'm going to say
it is subjective.
No, people will be like, well, but he has such good records. But look at actually how many records Lou Reed has throughout the years. And you'll be like, oh, Lou Reed put out way more records than I thought. And most of them are not good.
They're just kind of buried. Exactly.
And so it's like one of these guys, he actually put out a ton of records, and there's only 3 good ones. Mm-hmm. And so actually most of his output's bad. True of a lot of musicians. A lot of solo guys.
He just brought in so many different people, right?
He put Bowie in and shit, but he also, he did Metallica.
Wait, what? How do I not know that?
There's a Metallica Lou Reed album. It's his second to last album.
Wait, maybe? I don't know how my brain has a fucking memory.
So a lot of people memory hold this, but it's real. There's a Lou Reed Metallica album called Lulu. It's fully, every song is Lou Reed and Metallica. People try to say it's
that
good
seems
now.
like
People
an
try to say
Onion
it's good
article,
now,
what you
too.
just said.
It's insane.
I
When it
think I did
happened-
memory hole that,
I
unfortunately.
love Metallica and I love Lou, but like Metallica, like Lou, only 3 good records.
I don't think those two legends need to meet.
Two great
and
tastes that do
collab.
not taste great together.
Not really interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
But this song, The Ocean,
It's good.
it's good. It actually does do a very beautiful description of. It really does sound like the ocean.
That's what I like about it.
It
It
really
sounds
does
like the fucking ocean.
A really good, just like beautiful description of what the ocean. And the piano on this is like makes my heart hurt.
I know.
It's so good.
I used to listen to this like lying in bed in the TL and like feeling like, man.
How much do you love the Velvet Underground? Are they your favorite band of all
They're
time,
probably
or
the greatest band of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if they're my favorite band of all time, but they're definitely the best band of all time. Some Kind of Love Closet Mix by the Velvet. Not to be like, I like the, but like the closet mix of
The
Some
closet
Kind of Love,
mixes are the best.
where he goes, put gently on her shoulder, ah, and he goes like, ah, high, like it's that when he does the high there. I'm like, that's the greatest moment in musical history.
you don't think saying "sucking on my ding dong, Sister Ray"?
Second on My Ding Dong is probably the greatest line. Actually,
Saying it's 8 times in one
that's
17
my
minute
least
song.
favorite Velvet's record.
But the best lyric
The
of the
best
album.
lyrics.
Too busy sucking on my
Lou
ding dong.
Reed is a dog shit lyricist in many cases.
But he's so bad at it that it reverses and goes back to being good.
Yes.
He goes so far down that line that it's good again.
100% agreed.
Yeah. Should we play the song?
Play the song.
Let's play The Ocean by Lou Reed. And we're back.
In the rain.
Gone.
But it's like sweeping. It's a very sweeping song. Mm-hmm. Very sweeping. I'm very sweeping song.
I did laugh because you said this is the only version that's good. I had my friend Kevin Spanky Long on the pod a few years ago. Now that it's so funny to say a few years ago because I've only had like 10 episodes. Yeah. But I've just like barely done this. Yeah. So a few years ago doesn't mean shit. But he brought in the other version of The Ocean.
By who?
By the Velvets. Oh. I'm pretty sure the Velvets version.
This is far superior.
Don't remember exactly.
Yeah, it is. I think it's like, because it was not actually put out on a record. It was like...
It might even be longer. I don't know. I know this is a longer track.
Well, it's not as fucking good.
But you know who rocks?
Who?
Mayo Thompson.
I love Mayo Thompson. When I first heard the Mayo Thompson LP, probably my favorite LP of all time, it blew my shit away.
Was that recent or was that when you were... Yes.
Long time ago.
He's like a true freak.
A true freak.
Like
his
to
only,
a T.
I believe his only like real like solo record, I think he maybe has done a couple more recent ones.
No, he's done so much shit.
Yes, but I mean, most of his shit's been with other people.
Oh, yeah, he's always bringing people in now.
Yeah.
I think he's still even doing, like, session work.
Yeah, I know he plays... You know what's crazy? He actually played this whole record. Mayo, if you're listening to this.
Dude, imagine.
No, he played this whole record, I believe, in New York not long ago, which I didn't know about. I really wish I'd gone and seen. But this record blew my mind. I mean, it's so good.
It is so freaky and cool. But it is funny. The song you brought in comparison to the record, it's almost like I take it as like him. It shows his talent because he's such a freak, and so every song is so infinitely different and kind of like different. Some of them are like nonsensical, and like he's using his power of like this isn't like a normal structured song. It's kind of like a psychedelic sounding song but then this one song stands out on this album because it's like a beautifully structured, like he uses his power to be like, I can write a good song like that all people can enjoy. Yes. And it's structured well, and I'm singing on it, but the next song is going to be like some weird circus track.
Yeah, exactly. That's not my least favorite song on the record.
Yeah. But right before it is like a beautiful acoustic song.
Yeah. The Lesson, I think, is actually my favorite song. Mm-hmm. The very first song on the Lesson.
The last song?
The very first song on the LP. Mm-hmm. This song, though, is, I think...
It's so catchy, dude. It's
so catchy, and like I remember being like, there's a line about like the valley between your breasts. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what a good lyric.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's a really great lyricist. Mm-hmm. Like in a way that I think a lot of his contemporaries kind of pretended to. Like there's like an attempt at poetry from a lot of guys writing lyrics around this time, and it feels fake and it feels pretentious. Mm-hmm. And with Mayo, it's like this guy is like full on, and he's a real freak too. You know, like he never got really famous. Like
he's paved the freak lane. Yeah, I mean he's only done freaky cool shit.
Red Crayola Freak Band.
He produced a fall album too. I didn't realize
that makes but that's the thing is like it's weird.
It's undercurrent like, shit. It doesn't even
that's all in the same thing to me.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Like Marky Smith is like I think of him as like a Mayo Thompson, but much more acerbic.
What was that record label that Red Crayola was on? And there's like a Texas like psychedelic label.
I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, he just has been doing it since the 60s. He's been a freak since the 60s.
Play with Perubu?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So much of that.
That's my King's tattoo. It's a Perubu tattoo.
Yes. But this, what is it called? Corky's Debt to His Father, yeah.
I know, it's a great
record. Sick. But yeah, the whole album is like, you front to back, you're like, okay, this is kind of out there. There are some songs where you're like, he's trying to maybe lean into more mainstream, like, structured stuff, and then it's just, like, off the rails shit. Stuff that is, like, sounds like it's in reverse and, like, not as comfortable to sit with, but it's, if you're down, you're down. And then this song is just like a purely just like gorgeous fucking track. And like the guitar in it. I had
always heard sort of the legend around this was that he had just had mariachi musicians playing with him.
Really?
I don't know if that's true at all, but that's what I was told by a guy at a record store once, and so I believe it.
Maybe that's the legend of Mayo.
I never looked it up because I don't want to know.
Yeah, let's lead with that. The guitar on this, the whole song is great. Should we...
Let's listen to this one.
We're going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. This is Mayo Thompson and Good Brisk Blues.
skirt and golden Nelly shirt and the bras and panties that are on their bodies are just like their face with the features in place and reveal a sadness that electrifies me. From the canyon near your heart, the valley between your breasts comes your lifeline, ageless pounding. And though I'm sometimes mad and I might feel a little bad, there's no denying that ancient sounding. Call him a waster, kicking the face off any old thing that strikes you. But once they've gone, it just won't be too long before you want them, you'll have them back again, back again. Well, platinum pumps and silken lumps, your blood flowing beneath your bodies. It's no surprise, it just gives my heart a rise when you bend down to tie your shoelace. Give me a good brisk blues to help me get my shoes back onto that path to glory. Read all maps and signs, and someday soon you might find that you too know the story.
That was Mayo Thompson.
And Shelby and I were just discussing this track before this, or after, right after this, is very like boom, boom, boom.
It's very circusy, kind of like bad horror movie.
Yes, and my least favorite genre. This is why I never really liked the Beatles that much. Is because a lot of it just feels like Yellow Submarine is circus music to me. And I hate circus music. I hate when rock bands decided that was a good. There's always got to be a couple circus music tracks.
They always have to try it to see if it works.
Yeah, and it never works.
Yeah.
There's no one. It works. You know, it works.
Name one circus track. Who made a
circus track
other than
that song bang.
That song fucks.
Yeah, but any that's it. That's the apex of the circus genre. No other kind of music.
No, it's been around for hundreds of years at this point, and that's the only song that stuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We mostly play like the big tents and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're playing the main tent this year with the sword swallower.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, the tour sucked, man. Our elephant was so slow.
Dude, our guarantee though, it's fucking. That's why we're going.
It's crazy.
Crazy money.
Also, they let you hang out with a giraffe.
And you can maybe. I heard the girl that gets sawed in half is single.
Dude. Honestly, I shouldn't even be telling you this right now, but last year at Circus Fest at the Echo, I got
strange,
craziest strange from the bearded lady. It was so fucking crazy, but it was fuck dating the world's strongest man, and he tried to rip my ass in half.
He tried to saw you in half.
It was fucking crazy. And then, oh, dude, don't even get me started. My boy started hanging out with that chick who does the snake shit. Mm-hmm. And he got bit. No, he died. From the viper.
From the viper.
It was fucked.
Dude, the bearded lady just stays breaking hearts.
Stays breaking hearts. Yeah.
She got that
strain. Dude, bearded lady's bush. Oh my god, dude. God. You know. You need a
Gandalf down there.
A machete to try to find that fucking thing. You're hacking through that like you're goddamn Swahili.
Oh my god.
You're throwing tusks at that thing. If you donate that hair, you literally don't have to pay taxes.
my God.
If you cut off the bearded lady's pubes, you're good on taxes for several years because you donated to Lock of Love.
Move over apes.
Yeah, move over board apes, dude. Locks of Love tax write-offs from the bearded lady's pussy hair is fucking... That is clutch.
Dude, we gotta go to the circus. We gotta go see Chris Angel at the very least.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Vegas. We'll talk about that off air, though. Off air.
Off air.
I'm so pro in my bedroom.
Well, he's in the air. He's doing all sorts of tricks.
He's all over the air.
Yeah.
He's flying all over. Yeah, the next song that we're just... I don't even know how to round up what we just did.
What's the last song?
The last song. Okay, let's go.
No, what is it?
Your last song is Loudon Wainwright.
Oh.
Hollywood Hopeful.
Here's the thing about Wainwright, is I put him in sort of the same genre, not Nighthawkin, but like the same genre of stuff as Zevon and Newman, all these guys too. In fact, he's kind of goofy. He's got a stupid voice. Does a lot of acoustic songs, but he can write a banger.
Yeah.
Except Rainy we can't.
Nice.
He can write a fucking banger if he wants to.
He could, and he did, and I think he deeply tried.
He tried.
I read there was a lot of family tension because his son, Jesus Christ, who is his fucking son?
Who's his son? Well, he does have a son.
He has the most famous son of...
His son's like more famous than he is.
Yeah. And why can't I fucking remember his name?
His son's name
It's
is
literally Rufus Wainwright.
Rufus Wainwright's his son.
Literally, yeah.
There's family tension because his son's Rufus Wainwright?
I was scraping around the internet, and there's like an article where he's like, yeah, my son like went above and beyond anything I could have ever done. And I had to like swallow that pill.
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean, this is a good track though. You know, we don't have to talk about Rufus. That's for another time. Couldn't even tell you much. I know he's written a lot of soundtracks, and he's very, very famous.
I think of Rufus Wainwright. This is probably totally not true, but do you remember that campfire indie? Remember that genre of music?
It sounds like Starbucks music to me. Oh yeah.
There was one song I remember. I'd always hear it on the radio that was like, "That from living in Arkansas."
Oh yeah.
And I remember I wanted to fucking annihilate myself.
Want to fucking walk off of a cliff.
I sought oblivion. I think his daughter's famous too, or maybe his son does something with a woman that's like famous.
He seems like he has a lot of children with a lot of different women. Damn, Rufus Wainwright's kind of hot.
Well, I was spreading the seed.
He's be spreading the seed.
Letting it fall on the ground.
Yeah, but he has a couple tracks. He's been around for a long time writing songs, but this is the album where he has one tear coming down his face. Mm-hmm. And it's not even one of his... I think this song is now becoming popular. I don't think it was popular before.
No, it wasn't.
Because it was the only song I really knew from him. This was the only song I knew about from... I almost want to... It's Loudon. Yeah, I almost want to...
I always call it Loudon.
I think it's Loudon.
I just based that on my...
Loudon. I mean, it's Lou Reed, Loudon.
It's funny because I actually like his first two records a lot, and then I hadn't really listened to this one, and then I heard this, and I heard the song, I was like, damn, this bangs.
Yeah, it is. I really like the pitch of his voice.
Me
it's
too.
Very, like, raspy and very, like... honest, and
it's very honest sounding.
He's trying, but it doesn't sound too try-hardy. Yes. But also, I started listening to other songs of his because this was the only one I knew. But that song "Motel Blues,"
yeah,
it sounds
a really good song.
It sounds so modern. A lot of his stuff, it sounds like how people write this kind of music now.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But it's
with
from
that.
the '70s and beyond that. I don't know.
I never really listened to stuff.
But I thought you wanted to have this song as your closer because you're now in Hollywood, dude, trying to fucking get a boulevard.
Well,
boulevard. Trying to get a billboard on a boulevard.
I have made zero effort to ever make it. That's what Michelle does.
No, but this is a great song. It's a cute track.
It's a cute track.
It's not a gambling track. It's like earnest.
No, but this is to me the reason I picked this for this is because this is what you do before you're Nighthawkin. Like, this is like a couple years before you're Welcome to LA, Tim Buckley. You're this. Mm-hmm. You're like, I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be. Oh, I'm a little like sad or whatever, but I'm gonna make it.
I'm gonna be 30 in like a couple months, and
you're wearing sunglasses at 3 a.m. Yes, you are listlessly being...
You're shivering and you're watching the sun come up.
Yeah, and like you spent an hour, like your mind is racing back to the last day, like you remember you spent an hour being filleted, bored, while she's
strange
bored by something you don't even know.
Oh god, that's sad.
Tooth knocking up against your dickhead.
Oh!
Where's the other one? Nobody knows.
There's one tooth missing.
One tooth missing. You smoke Gauloises because you think that they make you seem sophisticated, but you smoke 4 packs of them so that you're dying of cancer.
You think you have so many good ideas, but you can't remember any of them.
You can't remember a single thing you've ever come up with.
But I don't know if this song is cokey, so...
It's not cokey, it's pre-cokey.
It's pre-cokey, it's pure. He's doing his best. He's
trying.
He's trying, and he's being honest about it.
Yes. And frankly, I just really like this song.
It's a really nice song.
I discovered this record this year. I was like, oh, it's good.
Well, we should play it.
Let's play it.
Do you want to sign off now, or do you want to come back and say goodbye?
Let's sign off now. It'll be good to go out on something.
On an earnest, high note tip. I like this last song. It's good.
Here's the thing. If you're going to get a billboard on the boulevard, please, please, please... make it so I understand what product you're selling, what band you're in. Because there's been these like billboards on Sunset now that are just like, the Wet Gash album is coming. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, you have to like go on some QR code website to find out what it is.
Oh well, there's two wheat paste ad campaigns that have been going on that I've seen that are incredible. One is called Stop Being Racist.
Oh, dude, I just drove past that the other day.
And there was Stop Being Racist wheat paste that I had seen. I was like, oh, this must be just some awful moron, like, activist who thinks this is a good idea. But no, it's for a company. I can't figure out what it's called, like Gallery something. But there's that, and then there's another one that's called, like, this is what emancipated women look. It's like a really crazy, like, basically a feminist version of that. And there's a QR code, and I looked at the QR code. It's just like the worst indie rock you've ever heard in your life.
Holy shit.
It's like not even like a political thing. It's just
it's
like,
backed by so much money, though, unfortunately. That's so depressing.
Here's Josh Landau, friend of the show, Josh Landau.
Oh my god.
I think he had a Sunset billboard for a little while, early last year.
That would make sense.
He actually reveled in it. He like went up and played guitar in front of it and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Do it, buddy.
If you got a billboard, I would probably hang out in front of my billboard.
Absolutely. Are you crazy?
Why don't you have one?
I did.
They're like $500. Should we just do that?
I did have a billboard. My thing is, listen, if you move to Hollywood to make it, eat at Little Dom's and Los Feliz.
Do you want to go to Little Dom's right now?
Are you hungry?
I am.
I don't know if I want to go to Little Dom's. I want to eat something.
We should eat something, but maybe we could just drive by Little Dom's so I could prove a point. I mean, I literally ate there last night.
I've only been there twice in my life. One time was with you.
Well, shit. Figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Here's Hollywood Hopeful. Hopeful?
Hopeful.
Hollywood Hopeful by Loudon Wainwright III. This has been a gorgeous episode. Thank you for talking with me, Brace.
Thank you for
You have great taste.
Me, Shelby.
And I'll see you around.
Lie, bye-bye.
Lie, bye-bye now. Bye.
I am a full-fledged grown-up adult. I'm trying to make it down, I'm trying to get a result. I'm holed up in a Hollywood hotel suite, tequila to drink and avocado to eat. They got all kinds of victories and lots of downfalls. They got drugs in the rugs and ghosts in the walls, starlets in the lobby that can make a man drool, blood on the curtains and a phone by the pool. Well, I never did see so many TV stars, and I never did see so many rented cars. I never did see so many desperate eyes, and I never did hear so many bold-faced lies. When I was 10 years old, I was alive in the Benedict Canyon down on Hutton Drive. Well, now I'm right back in my old backyard, and I'm trying to get a billboard on the boulevard. I'm I'm trying to get a billboard on the boulevard. Well, I never thought I'd see the age of 25, but it's been 28 years now that I've been alive. In a matter of months I will be 30 years old, and the apprehension that I feel can hardly be told. I am a full-fledged grown-up adult. I'm trying to make a dent, I'm trying to get a result, and I'm holed up in a Hollywood hotel suite. Tequila to drink and avocado to eat. Tequila to drink and avocado to eat.